What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Simmer. Today I have some more information regarding The Sims. If you guys like news, updates, and discussions, please hit the sub button. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I also do have an affiliate link with Instagame to bring you guys cheaper games. If you guys click the right side of the screen or the link in the description, you guys will find a bunch of deals on cheaper game titles. They have action RPGs, adventure games, of course, simulation, racing. Without further ado, let's get into the content. All right, guys, so we got some additional info on The Sims 4 Recycled and Loyalty expansion pack. Yeah, I know that doesn't work. I can't come up with a name for this pack, bro. I don't know. I don't want to use corruption again because I already used it for corruption awaits. Now the Sims team has dropped two trailers. One is a CAS trailer and the other one is a build buy trailer. A lot of trailers this time around. They're really trying to advertise this pack, which makes sense given the fact that this pack does come out very soon. Now heading on over to Twitter, the Sims posted a wardrobe fit for all, and it is a 30-second trailer featuring all the outfits. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this trailer really quickly. So we see the Sim trying to get the Sim Caliber sword out the stone, and we actually did talk about that. This trailer is at like 60 FPS, so it's very smooth, but it does go by very quickly. So we see some, like, again, traditional, like, you know, outfits. I wouldn't say this stuff stands out to me. I feel like I've seen this 1,000 times. I do like the colors, I do like the patterns, but again, it's stuff we've seen before. There's also a new hairstyle that she is rocking. I do like the hairstyle, and we have this like top and bottom. I think it looks ugly, but I do like the heels with the like little strap, you know, on the foot. That looks okay. And then we have this full body. There's a green one, and then there's like this purple one. Again, not really a fan of this personally, but I see what they're trying to go for. And then they also do show the earrings on the side. The earrings look okay. They look like eyeballs or something. I don't know. They look kind of weird. And then another shirt with these like plaid like pants, and we also see more accessories. So we have like a ring and then a necklace. Again, not really a fan of this stuff. It looks very basic. This is giving off the vibes of my first Amazon Basics fit. It doesn't really give me like royalty vibes. And then we have another one. It's like a yellow top, and then another like dress with like yellow buttons on it. And again, a bunch of more accessories. The accessories are okay. I do like the ring on the finger with like kind of like, I don't know, looks like a family crest on it. But again, I'm not really a fan of these like outfits. The scarf on the neck, I think that's an accessory that they just showed, but I skipped over it. It's on her neck now. It looks okay. And again, guys, this is just my personal opinions. You guys might like this stuff, but personally I feel like this doesn't look really good. But again, I do like the ring on the finger. There's like a different like a like swatch color. And the earrings on the right side with the green color looks nice. Don't like the necklace, a little bit too green for me personally. Okay, now we start seeing some of the men outfits. I do like this top. It's a little bit extra. I don't know how I feel about the pants. The pants look very low res. I don't know why it looks like that. I like that there is more bright colors like yellow, you know, green. For those who don't know, I do have a Jamaican background, so I'm not familiar with the West African styles. I don't know what any of these outfits are called, so I just want to put that out there so people are not confused. But I do like the outfits. I see a lot of African people wear this and it looks really good. I feel like they definitely captured that into this game. I know the male Sim also has a new hairstyle. I think I saw someone say this is like the Prince Charming hairstyle from Shrek, or just like in general, and it does look really good. This outfit with the red and the green, and then she has that very like beautiful gold necklace, looks amazing. It looks really, really good. I love how the male Sim's still wearing the same outfit, but the female Sim now has like a different outfit. That's kind of funny. I feel like that's them trying to say, hey, we don't have a lot of like options for males, but I don't know. Okay, we have this like blazer jacket and the buttons kind of open. I do like that. It's not bad. I kind of like that. It's a little bit more like loose. It's not like super like buttoned up and stuff. Again, we have another beautiful dress with the green. And again, I am looking at some of the hairstyles. The hairstyles look really well done. This hairstyle with the blue, I like that blue dress. Now with this one, I don't like how it looks, but I like the design that she's wearing. I think the design looks really cool. And the hairstyle is phenomenal, bro. You know it's good when I'm saying the word right. Like the hairstyle looks really, really well done. I love the gold. I love the accessories with the earrings. That's a vibe. Again, the male outfits is kind of giving Amazon Basics. Nothing wrong with that, okay? I have me a few Amazon Basic shirts, bro. But this is a royalty pack. Show me more, you know, kind of like luxurious royalty vibes. You know what I mean? I'm not really getting that from the male side. Again, this is the same top now, but now he's wearing shorts, and it's like a green grass color with some like vines textures. Again, her dress looks really good. I love the necklace. I like the fact that they're trying to match the accessory colors with the actual outfits. It looks really well done. And then this one's a little bit more laid back. Not a fan of v-necks. I feel like I've talked about this before. I'm personally not a fan of v-necks. I wish the v-neck line was a little bit more like up to his neck personally, but I like the kind of more casual look Okay, so this outfit that the male is wearing in the middle is a little bit confusing to me because you have like this cool, nice scarf, but then the jacket itself looks like it's from the Sims 4 base game, and then he's wearing the pants with like the patterns on it. It's a little bit, it's throwing me off, man. It's like 3 different types of like updates on one outfit, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's throwing me off. I do like the hairstyle though. Again, the sweater looks okay. I kind of like the whole tucked in, but then it's also out. And then we also have some stuff for toddlers. Apparently we don't have stuff for like infants, but we do have stuff for kids, which is good. So yeah, I like that. All the other stuff is like whatever. You know, I don't really have an opinion on it. It's whatever. Okay, this full body outfit that the kid is wearing, fire. I feel like the kid outfits are a lot better than the adult outfits, man. Like this to me looks fire. And also seeing some of the crowns too. We've seen some of them in the trailers and like the screenshots. I really like this crown. It looks really cool. And again, we're getting more full body outfits as well. So we got this yellow. It's okay. Not really a fan of it, but I see what they're trying to go for. Again, the same shirt. It's just in a different color. This shirt has a lot of swatches, bro. They keep showing the same shirt with these like weird low res pants. Actually, the pants look a little bit better in this swatch color. And then yeah, I like this outfit. I think this is probably my favorite male outfit with the suit and the tie. I like how big the tie is, and then you have like the, I guess, vest and then like the coat on top. The pants look cool. I don't know about like these shoes, but I really like this like outfit. And I think that's also a new hairstyle. And then we're seeing some dresses now. The dresses look really good with like the, I don't know, the sleeves. We have that really big necklace. Again, the male on the right has a cool hairstyle. The outfit is like all white with the gold. That looks fire. I've ever seen some other dresses. I know I'm kind of like going fast forward, but that looks cool. So this dress really caught my eye from the trailer. This has like some armor onto it. It's also covering her nails, which I really like. Look, as a nice detail. Armor looks cool, bro. I like the fact that like it's still a dress, but also has some like armor onto it. I think this probably might be my favorite like female full body outfit. The hairstyle on the left female sim looks really cool. I like the outfit for this as well. Jesus, bro, what is going on with the male sims, man? Justice for male simmers, bro. Like, I don't know, man. That shit looks weird to me. Like, I would like who I don't know. It just looks so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. I can't know. It's just not for me personally. I can't rock with that. We're seeing more crowns. Again, the outfit on the left looks fire. I know a lot of people basically wanted more like West African like styles instead of like, you know, having to share with all these other different styles. People say like European styles. I definitely agree, but you know, it was never going to be like that. And I have seen some people say they don't like some of the outfits. Like some people say, oh, the cast is ugly. The cast is ugly. I don't blame them for saying that. I think it's them trying to mix a bunch of different styles from like different places around the world. And it's just not like meshing well because like they're trying to do so many different things. That's my take on it. I don't know, bro. It is what it is. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, that was pretty much the CAS trailer. Now looking at the build video, they say palaces, estates, apartments, oh my. But yeah, now we have the Dombele palace. I think it's supposed to be Dombele, bro. I don't know. I'm just gonna say both, I guess. We have the Dombele palace, and this lot is 50 by 50. I have seen some simmers say, oh, like if you're gonna be making a kingdom, it should be a lot bigger than like 64 by 64. I see someone say they want like a 76 by 76, which is kind of crazy, but I don't know. I will say that this port, like looking at it from this view, it does seem a little bit on the small side. Like you would expect something like this to be like 3, 4, 5 stories tall. You know what I mean? The entrance should be a lot more grand. So I feel like having a palace that's 50 by 50, like it should at least bare minimum be 64 by 64. But yeah, there's a bunch of new windows, some like new columns, stuff like that. Again, I'm the worst person to be doing build buy reviews or even talking about this stuff. We also do have a isn't it Aberrant estate? I could be saying that wrong, by Plum Bob Kingdom. Shout out to them. This is a 30 by 30. And then we have the Lakeview apartments. So yeah, we do have apartments coming in this pack. But I think it's gonna work like the apartments from like City Living. But yeah, this is a 23 by 15, and this is also a 20 by 15. So I'm assuming there's like 2 apartments in this one area. And then we have the hardcover by Studio Gabri. I could be saying their name wrong. Wait, I think I skipped over something. What was the lot size? 20 by 20. Okay, and this is the new backroom lot type. So it starts off, I think, like a library, I think a gym, they said, but then it turns into like a nightclub. So it's like it's like a 2-in-1 situation. And it's like the underground stuff. But I don't know. I think this is one of the things. I don't know if I talked about this in previous videos. I think, you know, expansion packs should come with like new lot types, so it's not the same bar, library, gym. You know what I mean? I think they should be able to switch it up, and I think that's one of the shortcomings with the Sims 4, unfortunately, is they like to repeat and rehash the same shit over and over and over. Even with some of the features that we've seen, like it does feel like they're just recycling stuff. And I understand, like, it makes sense for them to cut corners if they already have something in the game where like they can use that as like a base to save money, costs, whatever. Like it makes sense for them to do that. But it is very unfortunate that it feels like it's more of like them rehashing old ideas and then making them like quote unquote new and then reselling it. I think that's not really fair for Simmers. So that's kind of like my opinions on that. Now I'm going to go through this very quickly, but there's been some extended description / key features. Now, instead of just reading the entire thing, I'm just going to read stuff that we haven't seen before, covered in other videos. So starting off with the Dynasty, this is the Dynasty head. One new thing that we learned, if a Sim in a Dynasty breaks away to start their own, they'll inherit some of the prestige from the original Dynasty when you start a new Dynasty. So you can take some of that prestige from your old Dynasty and then add that to the new one. So that's something that we didn't know before. Now the next topic is roles in Unity. So I'll just read this one. They say rally together. There are 2 more Dynasty roles to keep in mind: heirs and outcasts. Heirs inherit the headship and their actions affect prestige dramatically. Outcasts barely affected at all because their actions do not align with the values and are dragging prestige down. So Dynasty Unity is the average relationship between members. Having Unity stability means more positive events like alliance proposals that will occur while a Unity crisis spells troubles and division. Okay, so this is new. So managing scandals, it says face the music. It says when a scandal breaks, the Sim at the center will be affected. Depending on the scandal, they could face judgment from other Sims and lose romantic relationships, friendships, career progress, or even sword fighting duels. So again, that's very interesting. Scandals can affect obviously a lot of things in your life besides just relationships. It can also, again, affect your work. If the Sim is in a Dynasty, their prestige will suffer. Nobles can lose titles as well, so that's huge. And then to manage these situations, Sims can post apologies or denials using a computer. Nobles can hold press conferences. Sims can also profit from their scandals by uploading videos or writing books. So when it comes to extortion, so this is plot and scheme. They said if a Sim learns a secret, they can threaten to expose it to create a scandal, depending on who they are extorting. An active Sim may ask for simoleons, abdication, Dynasty hardship, Dynasty heirship, or headship, approval of a relationship, so that's new, favor, or for alliance to be broken, a truce called, or for someone to be declared an outcast. Okay, so the extortion stuff is very powerful. So there's a lot of stuff you can do once you have a, I guess, scandal on somebody. In the previous video, I said the gameplay does feel a little bit shallow, but the fact that you can use a scandal to break alliances, like why would someone want that, right? Like what do you benefit from having someone break an alliance? Because that's, to me, that's like very intriguing. But like, again, how deep does it go in terms of the gameplay? And there's also stuff like a truce being called. So if you're beefing with another Dynasty, you can, you know, call for a truce, or you can have someone declare another person outcast in their Dynasty, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much all the like extra information. Again, a lot of this stuff has been repeated so many times, so I didn't want to read it over again for like the 1,000th time, but I will leave it in the link in the description if you guys want to read it on your own. But again, it's more or less the same stuff we've already covered in previous videos. Now, last we do have a laundry list. This is actually coming out tomorrow at the time of this recording. So they say on February 3rd, we're rolling out an exciting base game update that introduces expanded and improved functionality for family trees, genealogy, and relationship data. They said these updates enhance how Sims family connections are tracked and displayed, and we're looking forward to sharing more details with you very soon. Because this update makes changes to the core game systems, our testing has shown that some mods, particularly those or I can't even say that word, family and relationship data, will be affected. This could appear as missing relatives, unexpected relationship changes, or family trees that don't reflect what you expect. In rare cases, these issues could negatively impact your save. So again, guys, please back up your saves if you're planning on updating your game. This is going to be one of those like game breaking updates because like the new expansion pack is coming out. So yeah, moving along, they mentioned the save file investigation update. So they said improving save file integrity continues to be a top priority. Since our dedicated investigation started in September, we delivered preventative, I can't even say it, both player reported and ones we've identified through our investigation. We also shipped improvements to core systems, like slowly rolling out changes to scratch files and rental cheats to support this work. For remaining issues, we're waiting for further information from players experiencing them to be able to investigate further, and we'll continue to monitor for any new player reported issues. Now here's a list of top community concerns they're investigating for the next update. So the first one is they resolved an issue that caused photos to turn black. I know that's been a really big issue, and a lot of people have, you know, basically like stopped playing the game because of this. They also did try to gaslight simmers and saying it wasn't like a game thing, it was like a user error because of mods, which was just total BS. They said they fixed a UI issue in Creative Sim that was preventing elements from displaying in turn on and turn offs, as well as the like and dislike button. They fixed an additional instances of issues where entering the exit build mode during scenarios of goals would cause the UI to disappear or the game to become unresponsive. They said editing mermaids or aliens in Creative Sim should no longer cause a game crash. They resolved an issue that could prevent room type assignments in build mode. Simple slather and Mastercraft staircases no longer have an extra board when placing L-shaped stairs. Book covers for baking, wellness, snowboarding, rock climbing, herbalism, and photography books should no longer change when placed on retail display. Photography books should no longer change when placed on retail displays. Fabrication and mixology skill books no longer have the same book cover. Now they also resolved an issue causing nail assets to cause a metallic effect to the entire body. They resolved the issue where Sims great grandparents incorrectly had romantic interactions available to them with extended family members. They resolved an issue causing nail assets forged to show lines around the upper arm on Sims. They resolved the issue where the Sims didn't completely dance with someone goal at prom, preventing a gold event rating. And then they upgraded the vacuums that now work in the off the grid lot type. And then these are the updates on top community voted issues. So these issues are still being investigated on the team, and these will be for like future updates, but they're still working on it. So the eye/eyelid issues, they said work continues on this top community reported concern. Preliminary, I can't even say it. Preliminary, I can't even say it. I'm sorry guys, I'm so sorry. People are gonna be in the comments like, you can't read. Okay, preliminary, whatever. Behind the scenes work went out as part of the January 13th base game update. We hope to have more to share soon on this one. This is disappearance of pets and horses in pre-made households. Well, the team feels they are circling a fix for this issue, and we're hoping to have it fixed for the internal testing soon. They said we'll share more on this as soon as we're able. Then we have strangers and your conversation. They said we've begun investigating this issue, and the team is working on some new theories that could lead to fixes that we hope to share soon. I feel like this has been something that's been happening since like day one, and like I feel like it's one of those things where you just kind of like you just normalize it, like whatever. Then we have the animals stuck/disappearing in inventory. So they said we are testing on potential fixes for this issue that look promising so far, and then we hope to have more to share shortly. And lastly, Sims successfully using objects. They said we have several proposed fixes under investigation for issues reported in this thread. We'll share new information as it becomes available. So yeah, this is the entire laundry list. They also did have an update that I didn't mention. There was a free collab that they did with Coach. I thought that Coach thing was like a kit, so I never covered it, but it did come with like some free like items. I actually really like the shoes and the pants and like the varsity jacket on the male Sims. I actually thought the male options were way better than the female options. In my personal opinion, that varsity jacket was something I really wanted in the Sims, so I'm glad that it came in a free update. It does look really good. But yeah guys, this is all the information for today. I hope you guys have a good day, take care, and I will see you in the next one.